Yeah, so we're in my bathroom. What time is it? It's like really early. It's like 3:04 in the morning right here where I'm at in Henderson, Nevada. So yeah, I don't sleep much. And I've been looking online just because I have no life, so I waste my time on the internet like everybody else. And earlier, like, God, how long ago was it now? Like a month and a half ago? I'm thinking it's a month and a half ago, and if I'm wrong, sorry. Oh, I just messed up my hair. Yeah, school me. There we go. Better. Anyway, gay rights became legal everywhere. Yes! Finally, like, Jesus Christ. It took the world so long to just get this stick out. Well, okay, I'm sorry. The world still has the stick up their ass. It's just, it took, like, the government this long to just take it out. So we're making progress. But what I don't understand is that all the hate and the negativity and crap that came along with it is just ridiculous. Oh, I'm sorry. Like, for real though, people, just think about this for a second. Half of the world is gonna, like, love me for saying this, and half of the world's gonna be like, what the fuck does she know? I don't give a fuck what you think. Think about this for a second. You're straight, okay? And you're allowed to get married to a woman or a man and have a family and be happy. Why can't they have families and be happy? They're human beings just like you, just like me. How is being straight and having a guy and a woman and a man in a relationship, how does that make them better than everybody else in the world? How does being straight make you better than gays or lesbians or bisexuals? How does that make you better than them? It doesn't. We are all equal, and we are all allowed to love who we want to love, where we want to love, when we want to love, how we want to love, whenever we want to love. If I wanted to love a girl, I don't give a crap who tells me I can love and who I can't love. I'm gonna love her. And if you don't like it, then sorry. I guess you're not important in my life. And you don't need to be a part of it. Because I deserve, like, if I were a lesbian, I deserve to be treated just like if I was straight. And I think it's really interesting because I see videos on YouTube. Like, I saw this one video of this one guy. He came out to his family. And his family was awful to him. Awful. Like, they disowned him. They called him horrible names. He got hit at one point for being who he is. And they say that he made the choice. That is what people love to say all the time. You chose to be this way. No, they didn't. They were born that way. They were born, I guess scientists have proven that by the time a baby is 6 weeks old is when their brain develops, like, what they're interested in. 6 weeks. 6 weeks of being alive on Earth. It only takes 6 weeks for our brains to, like, figure out who we love in the world. Like, come on. Who would choose that? Answer that question. If that's the case and it's a choice, who would choose to be gay or lesbian? When all they get is hate from all these people, and they get disowned by their families, and they get treated like shit. Who the fuck chooses that? If it's a choice, then everybody in the world would be straight. Because who would want to choose to be ripped apart verbally, mentally, and emotionally 24/7 for what they're interested in? Exactly. It's not a choice, because if it was a choice, nobody would be that way. It's a chemical thing. You're born the way you're born, and you're born to love whoever you're born to love. And if it's a girl and you're a guy, then congratulations. If you're a guy and you're in love with a guy, even more so. If you're a girl in love with a girl, do what you want to do. Don't let anybody tell you that you're not allowed to love who you want to love. And if your family disowns you for you being who you are, then I guess they didn't love you as much as they said they did. The people who are supposed to always be there for you are your family. And if your family disowns you for you being who you are, then I feel sorry for them. Because they're going to miss out on a great person. Just because two girls are in love with each other doesn't mean that they're automatically horrible people. That's not what it means at all. And they always say that it's like a sin against God and you're going to go to hell. If that's fine. If that is the case and you're going to bring like God into the mix and say that it's a sin against God to be the way that they are, then God must be a fucking prick. I'm sorry, because guess what, everyone? He made us. He made every person in this world. And if you're saying that there's sins against God, then you're basically calling God a sinner, aren't you? Because God created them. Therefore, you're not saying that they're sinners, you're saying God's a sinner for creating them. So technically, you're bashing God. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. Some other people say that the devil's the one that created gays and lesbians. That's right, some people say that too. If that's the case, then the devil's freaking amazing. Because the devil created some of the world's most amazing human beings on the face of the earth. I love gays and lesbians. They are phenomenal people. I like straight people too, but have you hung out with a gay guy? Oh my god, they are fantastic. I love them. Love them. I want to be best friends with every single solitary gay guy in the world. If I could, I would. I just don't know them all. But if I met them all, I'd love to be friends with all of them. And lesbians, oh my god, they're fucking awesome. I'm a tomboy myself, so when I'm around lesbians, I feel like I'm at home. I'm like, dude, preaching to the choir. I'm a tomboy too. I just like guys instead of girls. So how does that make me different? How does that make me better than them? I'm exactly like them. I just like guys instead. How does that make me better? It doesn't. I am no better than my neighbor. I'm no better than my dog. We are all human beings. We are allowed to love whoever we want to. We're allowed to eat whatever we want, love whoever we want, live wherever we want, buy whatever we want, do whatever we want. I know you have freedom of speech. I know that's something that we're allowed to have. But what I don't understand is why people use their freedom of speech to just ruin people's lives and rip people apart. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I want to understand it, but I just can't. I can't wrap my brain around disowning your child for what they're in love with. I can't. I can't wrap my brain around that. And I also can't wrap my brain around the fact that there are so many people out there that just keep their mouth shut and don't say anything because they're afraid. So they have to live in secrecy their whole life. And they have to be unhappy their whole life because of what they're in love with. And then they have to marry the sex that they're not interested in just to make their family happy. I don't get it. Just accept everyone. Accept them. Don't make them afraid to be who they are. That would be like me coming up to someone that was into anime and just bashing them. It's anime. Who cares? And that's just like someone coming up to me and bashing me for me liking K-pop. Like, I don't bash you because you listen to stupid rap that's all about drugs, sex, and money and strippers. I don't go up to you and make fun of you for that, so why should you come up and make fun of me for my music? It's stupid, and it's a waste of air and time. The world needs to grow up. Grow up. We're in the 21st century now.